In a recent interview, Liam Neeson says he's almost done making films. He's in the 70s. It's not believable anymore. Does Absolution prove his point? Let's find out. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Abolition. What's this about? Am I even saying this right? I don't know. Anyway, simple premise. Liam Neeson was a badass mofo boxer slash gangster back in the day, but now he is in his 70s. Alzheimer's is setting at a rapid freaking pace. He's forgetting everything. However, he's trying to do a little bit of jobs here and there for Ron Perlman, but he's forgetting his boss's name. He's forgetting his son's name, his daughter's name. And now, knowing this diagnosis now, he still kind of wants to work, but also wants to connect with his son. But is his son alive? Also connect with his daughter and maybe his grandchildren, as well as this lady that he met at a bar. And is while doing this other job for Ron Perlman, there's these Mexicans who are human trafficking girls, and will he save the girls? It sounds like a lot of stuff going on in this about 2-ish hour movie, and it is. And to me, it's too much of a slow burn. I don't mind slow burns. I like slow, tension, uncut gems that are something's just creeping up on you. But here, nothing's creeping up on you, and you kind of know what's going to occur. You know how relationships are going to turn out. You understand some scenarios that people are going to turn to. I mean, there was twist and turn, if you want to put it that way, to the black lady and what happens to her past. Other than that, it's a simple by-the-book gangster film that I was overall disappointed in. But when we talk about the positives, I do like the feel of the movie, feeling the grittiness of it, that we were in the underbelly of these different gangster organizations, with human trafficking, with, money laundering and things like that. And just getting to know some of these people involved in the system. I'm guessing they're in Boston or some kind of thing just because of the look of the movie, but I could be completely wrong with the actual setting. Liam Neeson does a good job. Ron Perlman, good job. All the supporting cast are believable in their roles, and they just feel like they belong in this shitty environment of human trafficking, drugs, money, etc. But I think what really hinders this movie, like I said, is the pacing and the writing. It feels like they either wanted to do too much with some of the characters or too little with some of the characters. I know that sounds kind of weird, but for example, the human trafficking one. He's going to have to do this job with this guy. And when the job happens, it's roughly an hour into the movie. After that, we kind of go towards a Ron Perlman storyline with his spider tattoo, as well as his daughter storyline, as well as the black lady storyline. And then we wrap it up with the human trafficking storyline and what happens there. And you kind of get what I'm going at. Is just there's a lot of things going on in this movie, which is fine. The problem is the pacing of each story doesn't feel like it belongs. For me personally, I would rather him focus on his daughter and his grandchild and have that kind of, be the forefront of him trying to mend his past or why he totally forgot about his son. Things like that, because the whole plot point of the story is shitty dads. I'm going to put it that way. Pretty simple. And with his daughter having, it looks like, 2 kids with 2 separate dads and both dads dipped, shitty parents. So that might lead to a good plot point to teach him to be a better person, which they kind of try to do that with boxing, but then it completely goes haywire when something happens with the black lady, which I understand with Alzheimer's. People that forget, they get very angry and their temperament is like a short freaking fuse. I understand that, but it feels like there could have been more gravitas to that, of having a good father figure in the home to make sure this kid does the right thing. And then, like I said, then he wants to continue on with this Mexican cartel and the Ron Perlman character and where this money's coming from. And it's all fine and dandy, but it's just too slow paced for what the audience is probably asking for. So this might be a short review, but overall, Absolution, it's a movie I never thought was going to come out or never knew about. It's Samuel Golden, so I think this might be the same company that did the other Liam Neeson movie that came out in March about blood and shed or blood and honey in the light of, I don't know, but it was another Liam Neeson movie, and I think it's the same director as well. That Liam Neeson movie that's based in Ireland with the IRA is a lot better than this one. Yes, this has its moments of like, oh snap, violence when it comes to some gunplay. But overall, it's a slow burn that doesn't go anywhere. And when it finally comes to the conclusion, there's nothing that is different from the movie. Like, you have these weird dreams. I don't know. It just wasn't a cohesive enough movie for this guy. But it's just this one person's opinion. So Absolution will receive a 2 out of 5 Futons. It goes at 40%. So see the critics and user scores gave this one. So we have critics a 43% with 28 of them. Fewer than 50, no critic consensus. Some people are giving it a 5 out of 5, but some people are saying it drags. And there were 3 people in my screening. I was the only one that stayed until the very end. 2 people did walk out. 40, 43. The Chase Clock here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Futontopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I can watch today, tomorrow, week from a month, or a year from now, every single one of you. Peace and love. And yeah, it just didn't work for this guy.